Hi all, and welcome to my new video related to Bitcoin education. In this video, I will discuss about public keys and account numbers. And this part 5 of the 15 videos I will make related to explain the blockchain. And it is step 1 because it's the first step about how we move from a centralized world to a decentralized world. As a disclaimer, this presentation is for educational purpose only, it is not a financial advice. These are the books I referenced. I strongly recommend to read these books. You can see here we first discuss about double spending problem, we introduce the blockchain, and we discuss about two technologies, public key cryptography and hash functions that will be discussed and used in the next videos, and public key cryptography actually will be used in this video. So firstly, let's discuss about the goal of Bitcoin. As discussed in part 1, the goal is to solve the double spending problem. In particular, to create an electronic payment system that cannot be censored and to allow anyone the ability to send payments directly from a party to another one without going through a financial institution. The best way to explain the blockchain is to start describing a central model and then try to decentralize it, building up the design of Bitcoin step by step. And this is what we will do from this lecture and the next 9. In total, there are 9 lectures. Let's discuss with a classic centralized model. As a classic centralized model has first of all a ledger which keeps tracks of balances managed by an administrator. It is a list with two columns, account and balance. The administrator assign account numbers to customers, and customer make payments by instructing the administrator. There is then an authentication process that proves that they are the account holder before the administrator will carry out the payment instructions. Therefore, each customer is named and has a password linked to the account. You need to enter your account with your password in order to authenticate that it's really you. The administrator maintains the central record of balance and makes all the payments. They are responsible for ensuring that no one spends the money they don't have or that spends the same money more than once. Now you know the problem called the double spending problem. As discussed several times, with Bitcoin there is no administrator, and the first problem regards the opening of an account. With no administrator, anyone can open an account. An account in a bank needs a permission that is granted to you by an administrator. How we solve this, which is the solution to this problem? We use public keys as account numbers. In fact, cryptography provides a solution to open an account without asking permission, to use public keys as account numbers. Instead of names and account numbers or password, we can use public keys as account number. And a public key is generated by the private key. So a person can choose a random number, the private key, and doing some maths to obtain the public key. In Bitcoin, the addresses are derived by the public key, and it's like the private key is kind of the password. The question then will be, is there a possibility that someone is using your same private key? Theoretically, yes, but practically it's almost impossible because the amount of possible private key is a very, very big number. It's 2 divided 256 minus 1. And as said in another lecture, lecture number 3, this number is higher than all the atoms in the world. So it's theoretically possible, but practically impossible that two people can have the same private key. That's it for these lessons. So we start to move from a centralized to a decentralized world. The first step is that public key cryptography provide that solution how to create an account. See you in one of the next video. Bye.